What's happening, everybody? It's me, your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington, and welcome back to another one-on-one with the supervillain. For those who should know what this is by now, because I've done like 6, you've seen them. This is where I take the members of my supervillain squad Patreon tier who are the $25 and up, and we get to have a one-on-one conversation about whatever they want for about an hour, if not more. Now, I know you're like, yo, Jay, ain't that a meet and greet? Sort of, but check this out. Think about a meet and greet when you do it. You might pay $50, $60 to meet somebody, shake their hand, take their picture, get an autograph, and then you're gone. That whole interaction is less than 5 damn minutes unless you're in line for about 25 minutes, and even then, that ain't worth it. But nonetheless, we're doing one of the fun ones again. All these have been fun. Let me just stop saying one of the fun ones. These all have been fun, but this one has added a special extra guest to it. You've seen him last time, and I'm glad I'm back. Mr. Rudy Rueda, what's happening? And he brought his sister with him, which is dope, which is hella dope. I like the family thing. You know what I'm saying? This is nice. This is nice.
Thanks. It's nice to be back, Jay. And everybody, this is my sister, Candace.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Like I said earlier, I'm good. I just had to scarf down a salad because I was hungry. And I'm pretty good. I was just bored. It's 106. I know it's probably hotter out there in Arizona. It's 106 outside. So I'm just looking at the window at the heat and like, fuck all of this. I'm not doing that. So I'll be inside just sitting in the air conditioning.
Yeah, yesterday we got to 117, and I don't even think I slept with a blanket. Like, I took everything off the bed last night.
The AC was on blast in the air. The fans were going, and it was still just hot. Just hot.
I just want you to repeat that amount of the temperature again that you said calmly.
118.
That was said casually.
Hot
like,
yeah.
It's just 118 degrees outside. You just get used to it. No, the fuck. What? Why would you live someplace like it's 118 degrees? Like, that's a thing. Rent must be dumbass cheap.
It's actually probably more expensive or getting more expensive closer to than LA. It's insane how expensive rent is getting here, especially like in the downtown area, like further away from, like closer into the city. Rent's insane.
That is.
And they charge you for AC. It's not complimentary. Yeah,
so,
you heard it.
Get this straight. So you got to pay to sweat like a slave. And then they like, no. If you want to feel some type of reprieve from the slavery heat, it's going to cost you a little more.
Yep. Yeah. I have the fan above us. I have a window unit, and I have a little like desk unit off to the side of my bed, all just blowing constantly.
But you see the windows right here, so you just I feel the heat on the side of my face. So if it starts to sizzle and smoke just a little bit, don't pay no attention to it. Just let it happen.
Okay. I don't know if I've ever experienced a spontaneous combustion while doing a video. But if the shit happens, it'll be a fucking first. Damn, that's
hot.
Like I'm from Chicago, so the only thing we really worry about instead of our heat is the humidity, which makes you just feel terrible. Like you just got buckets of sweat, like you just stepped out of a sauna with all your clothes on. Like that's a terrible fucking feeling.
I'm from Detroit, so I feel you.
You already know then. You already know.
It's a different type of heat, though. It's different.
Yeah. I grew up in Albuquerque, and now I live in Phoenix, so I've only lived in the desert. I don't know any other heat, so I'm mostly fine with it.
I would love for you to experience a real winter.
No. See, my brother joined the Navy, and he had to do his training out in Chicago during the
great mistakes
on record. Yeah.
Great mistakes.
He was not happy.
Yeah, of course, if you ain't lived in nothing but the goddamn desert like you the Flintstones, and all of a sudden you get to feel what's called real weather, your body don't know what the fuck is going on. Like,
pretty sure you went into shock immediately.
Let me tell you something. When I came out here and it started hitting like December and January, and it'd be like 50 degrees, and people be like, "Oh my God, it's freezing." I'm like, "What the fuck are y'all talking about?" Like, it is a nice spring evening. Like, why are you talking about it's freezing? They're like, I need a scarf. I need some gloves.
I'm like, girl, it's 65. What are you
doing? Like, I swear, the amount of people I've seen when it's 65 degrees with a North Face jacket on, Ugg boots, and a scarf. I'm like, if you don't take your hypothermic ass in the house, like stay under a motherfucking heater, like this is. Sit down. So again, this is like Candace, you knew to this in case Rudy didn't tell you. So what we do with this is I'll let y'all talk for about it, whatever y'all want to talk about. And Rudy was talking about y'all wanted to start like a review channel on some shit. And I told him to just fucking do it. Like, like I literally told him last time, he was like, well, I don't know about this. And then I was like, yo, just do it, bro. That's all. Because at the end of the day, if you don't start something, you won't never know.
Yeah,
like you try to wait for some shit to be perfect. It'll never be completely perfect. So
I agree. That's what we're trying to just kind of get the ball rolling. We have been doing some recording. We're running into a few technical issues. It's definitely a lot more difficult to kind of get your equipment and kind of get set up and just get the right space to record and stuff. So we're just kind of moving through those challenges.
All you need like is a good mic that you like. This mic I got, this joint was like $90 on Amazon. Plugs right into you don't need the board. It's a digital mic, so it plugs right into your computer, laptop, whatever. Just need a good mic that you can be close to and it catches everything. It doesn't have to pick up all that ambient sound. The camera can be decent. Like I really need new cameras because these cameras I got have made me want to cry on air, like while recording. Like they've just been brutal.
It's just
and so like and then just know what you want to talk about, because the thing is you'll evolve. You know what I'm saying? Shit'll change. Like I literally when I started doing my channel, like my channel had always been available, but it was literally for my wrestling clips and stand-up clips. That was it. Like it was just, yeah, I'm a pro wrestler if he didn't tell you. So like my pro wrestling videos and my stand-up videos, that was it. And then after I had been doing shit on Collider and all these other spots, and everybody was like, yo, do you have your own YouTube channel? I was like, yeah, but it ain't for this shit. So I was like, because it wasn't. And so then I was like, all right, I'm gonna start recording stuff. And I had my one little janky camera, and I sat by the wall next to my door. I just did it there. And then I was like, okay, let me put a poster or something on the wall behind me. And then I did it there. And then I was like, all right, cool. And then I eventually moved to this wall where I'm at. And I just had my Black Panther poster, and I think it was another poster on the wall. It was just those two. But then I had the posters that came from the calendar, because it was an actual calendar. And I was like, let me just fill this little space up on the wall with shit. And then everybody's like, yo, that's so dope. And I was like, this is just something thrown together. Because, like, for me personally, I'm not trying to be the king of YouTube. I'm not trying to be the greatest YouTube channel ever. Like, I like doing the shit I do. But at the end of the day, I'm a stand-up. I'm an actor. I'm a pro wrestler. I'm a host. You know, I do stuff with panels and stuff like that. So YouTube is fun, but it's not my end goal. You know what I'm saying? Where I got to have I'd rather have my own actual show. Like what we do, me and my boy went to do with Blurs in the Hood. Like that's what we working on doing. That's the stuff where we had a full camera set up, the actual pro cameras, the lights and all that. That's the goal. This is just to let everybody know I can talk into the camera. I can talk. You know,
we recorded 2 episodes, but one of them was kind of useless because we managed to catch it like right at sunset. So when I was editing it, it just looked real janky, going like light to dark and back again. So it wasn't. Yeah, that was lesson number 1, film during a certain time. So
unless you just get the little small ring light.
So
don't tell me y'all have.
So we got one of those, and the way this room is set up, and to get it on our faces so that we're not like our color isn't distorted. I don't know how that technical terms, but yeah, we had to try to set it up on top of the monitor, and we didn't have no tape, so we kind of had to like jimmy rig it up there, and then eventually, and then we had to throw a pillowcase over because the light was too harsh. Because we didn't have we didn't have nothing to take. It was a lot. So, like I said, we're experiencing some, technical.
We're learning a lot in a very little bit of time.
Yeah, we getting there. We're working on it.
I mean, yeah, that's the only thing though. Like, that's all you can do. Like, I just heard the light fell over and they had to have pillows and shit. And I was like, yeah, I've been there. Like, yeah. Because like when I first got this camera that I'm using, I was like, oh, this shit is supposed to white balance automatically. And I was like, why the fuck it ain't white balancing? But because I was using my regular lights in my room, but regular lights are yellow. Like it may look like it's regular lights in your room might look like they're white unless they're actual white lights. They have a yellow in them. So the camera would keep showing up yellow. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this camera? And so then when Winston, before he moved, he let me borrow all, he had stored a lot of his shit over here in my crib. So he was like, yeah, just set up my lights. And I put up his lights and I was like, oh, that's actual white, like white people white. Okay. And so then I bought us a pair because I knew he was going to take them back because he was moving and getting this spot. And he was like, he was going to need them. And I was like, I could act like I sold your shit and you never get it back, but I won't be a good friend if I do that. So I gave him his shit back, but I ordered some lights. So I have the set of lights. And then I ordered a backdrop because I needed a green screen backdrop because of when I do a lot of self-tapes and everything. And that came with some more fucking lights. And I was like, okay, I just have a one room in a section I'm sitting in. I can't just set all this shit up. Like, so I get it. Cause like when I'm not doing this, so the computer tower sits on a computer cart. I have a computer cart. My roommate had from her job because her job shut down. So she brought the computer cart home. And so I put the tower on the cart so it can roll around. The monitor and the keyboard are sitting on a table, a folding table that I got from young Target, not Walmart, Target. And so it's a 4-foot folding table. So, and I put the camera on the top of the computer cart. So when I'm done doing this shit, or when I need to have the room for my exercise for my Focus T25, so I can let Sean T abuse me, that's what he does.
Let him treat me like that.
Let me tell you something. I'm in an abusive relationship. I'm in a very abusive relationship.
Yeah, I told him that I wasn't gonna let him treat me like that no more, and I got out while I could, and I haven't been back since. And that's the best decision I ever made. It's hard, I know, and I hope that you see the light one day, and that you pick yourself up. Okay, hashtag self-care, hashtag self-love.
I am in a group. So Winston was in. So this is how it started. I was doing regular prison workouts at home by myself. Okay, I was fine. I was doing 300 push-ups and shit, sit-ups under the bed. I was doing regular nigga shit like I was doing time because that's what quarantine felt like. And so, I was under my bed like I would have like some gangster trap music playlist off Spotify going hard as shit. So
Spotify don't play with workout.
Hell no, Winston. Man, Spotify give you some of those thug shit ever. Just say, yo, I want niggas. You be like, I want niggas. They be like, you want niggas? We gonna give you niggas. You be like, oh, Spotify. And so Winston was like, yo, I'm in a Focus T25 group. We just started doing alpha. You think you can do that? I was like, man, I ain't no bitch. I can do this. And I joined in. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do this no more. And so we went from alpha to beta, and now we're in the gamma round. And this round is like, it's all about strength, but it's way more. And like, it's time, we'll do it through Zoom. It's like 4 or 5 of us together on Zoom doing it. And like, what we had to start doing was muting our mics. Cause a lot of times you would hear me say, shut the fuck up and just do the exercise. Like I would yell at Sean T. Cause like, he'd be like, I need you to focus. I need you to shut the fuck up. Like I'm literally doing shit. And like they're like, yo, why'd you yell at the screen? I'm like, I'm yelling at this nigga here. Like it's okay. No, the fuck it's not. But anyways, I clear all this shit out for that, so I can move around. That's the purpose. So I digress. But it's just maneuverability. Like my goal is to, if I get my own spot, get up like maybe a 2-bedroom, but I would have to sell a kidney once a month to afford it out here. But where I can have, because I want to have another bedroom where it's just solely to record shit. Mm-hmm. It can be the office and just to record shit. Have your shit just shit set up or whatever. Or, maybe because again, it's LA. Everybody understands people are creative. Just like, hey, this is my shit in my front room for when I have to film shit. But
you're welcome.
You're welcome. But it's gonna be weird. Like people just walk into my house and be like, yo, why the fuck do you have a wall of comic shit? Hey, bitch, you see the camera, okay? Don't be hustling. Don't be hating on my dreams. Like, what the fuck is
another answer to that?
OnlyFans.
No, could be, yeah, definitely OnlyFans for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Glad you went there. That's not where I was going. But I was just gonna say you could just simply tell them to mind their business because
I could.
So if you want to know why this wall is right here, I guess you could just be quiet.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's just me. Because it's up and I said so. That's why.
Like, so, because like I've had people come over to the house and they'll come in the room and they'll be like, so clearly you're a nerd. I was like, yeah, you should have known that shit about me from jump, A. But they was like, you got a lot of nerd shit on the section of the wall. I was like, didn't we have a conversation about what I do on top of all the shit? That is part of this conversation. Like, if I could just take this shit down easily and put it back up every day, I would. However, I am lazy. So guess what? This shit will stay here. You know what I'm saying? So again, I get what y'all saying about trying to have the right spot and have everything that, you know, to go well. And again, it's a bunch of growing pains. It's a bunch of fucking growing pains. But you'll get through it as long as you stay committed to it. Like, again, me, I ain't trying to be the king of YouTube. I know niggas on here trying to be, yo, I got all these subscribers. I'm like, nigga, I got movie auditions and TV auditions. What are you talking about? Like, I got like, I'm cool with this. I love what I do. I love being able to communicate and talk about shit I like to talk about. But at the same time, I'm trying to get my own TV show. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do shit like that. So
yeah. I speaking of growing pains, video editing scared the hell out of me for like a week. I'd load it up and I'd stare at the whole screen and just freeze because I was like, "Fuck, I don't know if I got it in me to do this."
You got it.
Yeah,
you can do it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, we did one video that's fully edited and ready to go. So that's nice. We just got to do.
Which one is that?
That's the Palm Springs.
Palm Springs.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
How was that movie?
It was fun.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, I got a big kick out of it. If you got 2 hours.
I was kind of skeptical. I was like, do I want to watch this? Because I was like, I don't know, because everybody keep talking about. I'm one of those people that if I see a bunch of people talking about it, I'm less inclined to watch it right away. I'm less inclined. I'm like, I'll wait. Yep, I wait for. I'm like, let me let this die down. Now, Project Power, I just watched yesterday. That Netflix movie with Jamie Foxx and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. That shit is good. Like that shit is dope. Like I love what Netflix is doing. I love what Netflix is doing. What they taking these graphic novels and mangas and all other non-traditional superhero shit and making dope ass movies, like or TV shows.
Netflix is on it. Netflix, they pump out a new original movie or a new original series, every month or so, and I'm there. I'm like, okay, what's next? Okay, let me add this to the list.
But that's the thing, like we don't know. See, we always hear when certain movies go into production, like when any Marvel movie or DC movie or any blockbuster movie in production, we hear about it all over everywhere.
But Netflix,
Netflix shit. Netflix all of a sudden they filmed 12 movies in 3 months, and you like, the fuck is?
And they just drop them all on one day, and you're like, when do I have time to watch all of this?
Yeah, like last time you and me talked about Warrior Nun.
Yeah, I finished that up. You finished it?
I'm right there. Right there.
Where are you at?
I have I'm getting to the part where she's just now accepting that she has to train as a warrior nun.
Okay, has Lilith come back yet?
No.
Oops, shouldn't have said that.
It's all right.
You like me. You like I'm still gonna watch it regardless.
So the thing is, I usually can predict. I'm like, okay, I can see where this story is about to go. But the thing is, what I like is, even though I know where it's about to progress, I like to see how they're going to progress it. So even if you tell me to end it, I'm like, that's cool. But I still want to know how do we get there? So I'll still watch it. Spoilers don't, unless it's something major. Like I think someone spoiled Gospel Girl for me, and I was like, it took me years to finish it because I just knew who did it. And I said, God,
you raggedy bitch! I was waiting.
That's how I felt. I was like, you bitch. Damn. So I had 3 seasons to go, and it took me years to finish Gossip Girl because I knew who did it. I ain't gonna ruin it for anybody who hasn't finished it.
I was watching so much shit recently through quarantine, like shit that I would felt like I needed to catch up on. A lot of shit I hadn't watched, and then I was like, all right, I feel like I caught up on everything, and so I was like, all right, what's next? And then Winston was like, my boy, you probably will see him eventually, Candace. He does the show Blurs in the Hood with me. He was like, yo, you gotta watch Indian Matchmaking. And I was like,
oh, I know what that is.
That shit is hilarious. Right. And you actually feel sorry for a couple people. Like it's one dude, he really don't want to be married, but his mama like, you need to hurry the fuck up and get married so your brother can have kids. And he was like, what the fuck is that? He's like, what the fuck they got to do with me? She was like, because kids can't come to the wedding. I was like, oh, because like in Indian culture, like there's no children at the wedding. And so it was that. And then I watched P-Valley. Like I kept hearing people talking about P-Valley on Stars. Pussy Valley. It's the one about the
I just don't have Stars.
Yeah. So luckily you know what I'm saying, after this quarantine dropped down, I was like, well, I'm gonna pay this $5 a month. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I got it and then I watched it and I was like, oh shit. Because basically it's like picture the Players Club with more in-depth characters and a fully flushed out story.
So you said how much was Stars?
Right now, $5 for 3 months.
I got a couple email addresses that I could cycle through.
Let me tell you something about that email. I'm like, don't understand. Let me tell you something. There's my regular email address. Then there's my old email address. Then there's the Mad Titan email address. Then there's the j@jwashington.com email address. There's the Supervillain Productions email address. Like, let me tell you something. I got these
emails, so I at least got a good 3. I got 9 months. I think I can finish in that amount of time.
Man, let me finish this whole everything. Like,
I'm not paying.
So I've been doing that.
After that, cancel that free trial. Can I schedule y'all to cancel right after the free trial?
No, they make sure they be like, you need to remind yourself to cancel. Like anytime I ever sign up. What'd you say?
I'm gonna do a little Google alert 2 days before.
That's literally what I do. I set my shit 2 days before. I literally put an alarm 2 days before. It's in my calendar and it's in my phone. It says 2 days before, cancel this shit. And it let me know. And I just go, all right.
Cancel that shit.
Yeah. You know, there's an app that cancels that shit for you.
There's an app?
There's an app. I think they're from Australia. They like,
I just want you to pay attention how we both at the same time look like there's an app for that.
There is.
I don't have to manage this I don't have to manage my scamming myself.
No, exactly. Wow. No, you plug in all your information into the app and then you tell it like, oh, I need to be out by this day. And then it submits that info for you. Yeah, they're like, we done.
Do they send you email notifications so you ain't got to worry about it?
I never had to download it, but I heard it's good shit for like free trial.
Dude, I'm so fucking sore. Sorry. This is my abuse. This is my abuse.
That's why I stopped doing that to myself.
They just opened the gyms here in Arizona today. They did? Yeah, they did. I got an email.
Today? I'm so glad they opened them so I don't have to go.
Yeah, they're like, you got to schedule an appointment to come work out, and then you got to wear a mask the whole time you're working out.
You see me rolling my fucking eyes, right? Because they still ain't open the shit here.
It's the mask that did it for me.
Well, you know what? First of all, I realized a couple of days ago, I got way too many fucking masks here. Don't know why. It was like I went investing in masks. Like I have a bunch of fucking. I just needed two. I got a bunch of these motherfuckers. I got personalized supervillain mask. I got a mask that says "Lead Never Follow." I got the mask from Target. I got one that says "About That Supervillain Life." I got a training mask to put on when I'm at the gym to run for the cardio. I got an LED light up like I'm at a rave doing mushrooms, man. Yes, again, let me tell you something. Amazon fucked me over, okay? Amazon, look, I had a great time at Amazon.
I have managed to make it from March to what's today? August 15th without purchasing one mask with my own money.
So I'm gonna say this.
I have 4.
So what had happened was the LED one, I had seen a friend. He had one on in his videos. He was in his car and it was dark, and so he was light-skinned too, and so he had a light-skinned person with a mask on that was glowing, and so that mask it was pretty, and so I was like, ooh, I want that mask, and he was like, I'm not telling you. So I was like, okay, nigga, Amazon. And so I went to Amazon, and Amazon was like, you want it? It's $30. I was like, okay, and I'm a Prime member, so they was like, you get it in 2 days. I was like, look at God. So I got my Amazon light up mask, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna be cute.
You notice how black people say, look at God for the worst things, and it definitely don't be God.
God ain't nothing to do with it. Look at God.
Nothing to do with God. And it was, I think, okay, I know what happened. So I was, my best friend's getting married, and I threw her a bridal shower. And, you know, we're trying to make sure everything is safe, social distance, COVID friendly. And they're like, you know, we need like a thermometer to like check people's temperature on the way in. So I'm at Walmart. I'm like, this bitch is $50. So I'm like, we're going to need it again later for the bachelorette party. Let me just go ahead and get it. I get in line and I scan it, put it in the bag. And then Walmart goes, oh, we're not taking no cash over here. So I said, okay, cool. No problem. No cash. I can pay with card. Started scanning the rest of my stuff. And I paid. And I look at it. I said, damn, I guess that no cash prompt knocked it off the bill. Look at God.
Look at God. Won't he do it?
I walked out happy as a class. I said, damn, won't he do it? Look at God.
So here's a little tip you got to find out. You probably don't know about Walmart. So a lot of Walmarts won't say this because a lot of them aren't taking cash. Here's a rule. It's a law. If they are not taking cash, they are supposed to give you the items because by law, the debt is considered paid. They either take cash or give you the items. If you have items to purchase and they say we're not taking cash, that doesn't mean everybody has a card. That means they legally have to either give you the items or take the cash. What you have to do, it's an actual law. You pull it up.
It's a Walmart thing. It's work at Target.
Anywhere that says that they're not taking cash. If they say they're not, you end up gonna paying for it no matter what. But what it's gonna have to do is that you either give them the option of you either take my cash or I keep this because now I own it. There's a law about it, and so even if they call the police, you're like, this is an actual law.
Let me pull a Karen and pull up the law on my phone.
It's a Karen. It's a legit Karen move. That most Karens don't know because they're dumb. Most Karens don't know because they're dumb. Let me
pull a Karen real quick.
But one of my homies said he did it in Walmart. They was like, well, fuck, we take your cash.
Oh wow. Suddenly you take cash. Interesting.
All of a sudden you take cash.
But I got my way. Walmart, I'm like, I don't feel bad for walking out because y'all don't pay y'all employees enough. They just about the money. So I'm like, well, I guess so am I. And
I'm gonna tell you something. Walmart got some nice, comfortable joggers. They're the no boundaries type. And once I realized my waist had went down from a 46 to a 38 in extra larges, I was like, okay, cool. And then I saw how much the joggers cost, $14. And I was like, you know what? There's something about these joggers that don't just seem right. So I went to self-checkout. What did I do in self-checkout? Not scan them bitches every time. And a friend of mine was like, how you just gonna steal joggers from Walmart? I was like, how they gonna steal money from their employees? Now, what's the problem?
Listen, let me tell you something. I probably shouldn't be telling your listeners this online. And
well, no, it's just us right now. They'll hear it later, though.
Okay, well, listen. So I don't want to do the no scan thing. This is what I do. God go get me for this. So I'll walk around on the kids section or clearance section, and I'll find something for like $3, $3.68. You know how Walmart had them random ass cent prices, and I'll grab the tag, and then I'll hold the tag on the actual tag that I'm scanning. So when I scan it, it'll scan, and the employees are like, "Oh yeah, she scanned her item." Put it right in there. So I got a really cute sweater from Walmart one time, and it was definitely $30. And I said, not at Walmart, it's not. So I got it for $4. Swipe.
Well, I think we need to know what's happening as soon as I'm done with this one-on-one. For to go run it to the baby section. Sir, this says it's a onesie. I know it said a onesie. Yeah, but sir, these look like whole jeans. What are you talking about?
You got to go to the self-checkout, and you got to go to the self-checkout on the end of the store where ain't nobody over there. See, what happens is they get employee heavy on one side of the store in the self-checkout, and then the other side you just got one person, and they standing there on their phone like this because it's only
because they do not care.
And half the employees be outside on the smoke break. Honestly, I'll ride past. I'm like, all y'all niggas smoking right now? Who's on the register?
Oh, I know. I see. My biggest thing is when I go in like Walmart and Target and I see they security guards, and I literally just start laughing because I'm like,
well, they can't do anything. They can't they legally can't like stop you.
No, they can't. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about myself like, yo, if I was to try to steal something, what you really gonna do? Like, not gonna. But again, I'm like, I don't want to give them just a hard fucking time. But I'm like, I know you won't be able to do nothing.
Yep. Can't
so
touch
like
it.
I said, take the tag, put it right on top and hold it, and then you just scan it. Make sure your bag is open, because if you're sitting here trying to fumble with the bag and you drop the tag, the gig is up. So make sure when you walk up, before you scan your stuff, the bag is open so you can boop, pop it in, right? Real quick. It's just a real fluid movement. Just boop, pop it in the bag.
I'm trying to ask myself right now, is this the point when I edit this and have this stuff for the public? Do I say disclaimer like her thoughts?
Please don't do
her
it.
Thoughts are her thoughts. And if your dumb ass get arrested doing it, that's on you. That's on you. Like,
also, don't repeat the same stores, y'all.
This is true. People be like, oh man, I done hit a lick. I done hit a lick 6 times. Like, the 7th ain't gonna work.
Exactly. You got to be smart. So don't go to your friendly neighborhood Walmart. You got to go to another one that's across town where you're not gonna go, and you got time to change your hair so they don't have you on camera.
Your sister's a criminal.
Yeah,
and she's like completely like in depth with her criminality. You know, like her mental acuity.
Who I am. I'm not afraid.
That's what I'm talking about. Look, have you accepted who you are?
Yes, shit. Again, y'all not gonna be hurt over this $30 no boundary sweater. You better leave me alone.
They do killing me when they be like, do you understand you're stealing? And like, yo, this is Walmart, fam. Y'all good. Y'all good. Like,
yeah. That's why when they burned down that Target, the owner of Target, the CEO, was like, "It's cool, we don't need it, whatever." It was a Target.
So they was rioting. So they was looting back in Chicago, back in my hometown last week, and they loot. So on the Magnificent Mile of Chicago, that's where all the high end businesses are. So like Gucci, Yves Saint Laurent, all that shit, all that, right? And they started looting. The motherfuckers was like, "Oh my god, they robbing from these stores." I said, "Do y'all not realize what they're taking from? And where they are going to be good?"
Yeah.
Like, I'm not condoning looting, but
no,
however,
not. But the company itself will
be fine.
They're good. I see, like I said, I've accepted who I am. God knows my heart. And,
wait, it only hit me because I'm the same person. I'll do some petty shit and I'll be like, "Look, you're not gonna judge me. The Lord knows my heart. He knows He knows my struggles. He's heard my cry. He know what I've been through."
Let he without sin cast the first stone. That's all I'm saying.
Man, let he without sin cast the first bubbly. Anybody else casting bubbly? No. Okay, cool.
All I'm saying is I know who I am, and it's not an often thing, but every now and then when I see something unreasonably priced, like a no boundary sweater for $30, I'm like, yeah, no.
Yo, me and you getting along right now, real quick. More than Rudy. Like, Rudy, you just here because look,
I need you to revive. That's why I'm just here to
because like. They get it like this. They be Walmart act like they no boundary brand is the biggest shit ever, and you be like,
"Have you even seen Targets in a new day? Like, I'm not paying. I'm not doing it."
Target, Goodfellow and Company for dudes. They be out here thinking that, nigga, I'm not paying no $67 for a jean jacket from Target. Not from Target. No, you motherfucking You want these skinny jeans from Target for $40? First of all, no, because I need my nuts to breathe. Secondly, no, because it's Target.
Walmart should be over $30 unless it's over $40 unless it's in electronics. Because why?
Yeah, there should be no clothing. Because first of all, y'all get y'all shit out of sweatshops. You're not going to convince me otherwise. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to convince me otherwise.
All these Targets got the same clothes. Who's making them? Sip it. That's right. Because I know what's up. I'm hip to the game. So again, every now and then, if I see a price that I feel is unreasonable and I know they're not going to negotiate, I just go ahead and take it upon myself to correct the issue. And I feel like I'm liberating the system. Huh?
I'm liberating the system.
That's right.
I fucking get it.
My dog lets y'all just go.
Let me find out you didn't hear nothing.
I don't know nothing. You know I know nothing. I always know nothing. That's how it goes. We family.
I'm not mad.
I'll go to prison before I let you take the rap.
Oh, damn. That's weird because I would not do the same.
Well, you family. And like,
the best part about it is her being real. Again, this is the most black shit ever. They be like, "Oh, wow, that's weird. Why? Because I'm not doing that." Like, listen, I appreciate it. See, it's like that. Yeah, it's like I appreciate the sentiment. However, nigga, no, I like
come by me and be like, "Hey, do you know Candace?" I'm like, "Nah, never heard of her in my life."
I mean, okay, I guess it just depends on the situation. If you're doing some blatant, obvious, like if you deserve to get caught, well, yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. You brought this on yourself.
Yep.
So like if I happen to get snagged switching tags at Walmart, then damn it, that's on me. Because I knew what I was doing, and I wouldn't expect you to come to my rescue.
Switching tags or something is like you said, but like you sitting there trying to run out the door with an iPad in your ass cheeks, talking about something I can make it.
No, that's
number one, it won't be going. That's the last place it's gonna go because I'm black, so they're gonna know something's up if it's flat back there. Like
this is true. Well, no, I've seen some women with asses that look like newborn mattresses. Like I've seen some women with asses that look like old pillows. Like who been kicking you in the ass?
It's like you had a pillow. It was like one of them old pillows, like with the lines on it, those blue lines, and this old, and it's like the cotton is all balled up, and then they just stuff it inside some leggings. Just stuff it all, and then it's just like, how did you? You didn't try to see
I noticed one chick back home. We was all hanging out, and she was calling herself trying to twerk, and I was like, "Ma'am, your booty look like old cornbread batter. Can you stop? Like your ass look like stale Church's biscuits. Like why would you try to shake that Play-Doh that went hard? Like what did you think you was twerking? That is a sin. You are willing to hurt somebody for that. It looks like your spine hurts.
I'm saying this point is disrespectful if anything.
It's disrespectful.
I need you to stop. And you should have known. The fact that you didn't know better and you still went out here and did it is offensive.
You sitting just throwing your hip out of place, ain't nothing else moving but hip bone and pelvis, and you like everybody's like, somebody call the doctor.
The sad part about it is only one cheek jiggles. The left one doesn't, but the right one does. And you're really well, how the gravity of this situation literally is lost on me.
That's why I never understand dudes who fuck with like super skinny chicks. Like I've never with not like just bony level chicks, and I'm like, yo, what you say?
I said, can you explain that?
I told her I was like, you saw my ex. My ex got booty for days.
She got a little something.
I
won't say for days, but
she is a 5'4" Latina with attitude to match. I am okay.
I say she got more attitude than she got ass, but she look good. That's all I'm saying. She look good. You know.
She might accept.
I just don't get how people like
honest in this household. We are real. I don't hold back, and I will tell you the truth. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like if ain't nobody else tell you the truth, your family should. So it is what it is. I personally feel like she has more attitude than ass, but I'm not saying that she don't have no ass.
Ass, right?
Okay, just make sure we clear that up.
The air has been cleared. Everything is understood.
That just feels like one of those like political sports comment. I'm not saying the opposing team is bad. They can play, not on our level, but they can play.
They can play professionally, just not with this profession. I'm not with this profession.
Not this one. No,
like I've seen real skinny dudes, like real skinny girls, or even skinny dudes with big women. I'm like, I kind of get it, but I don't. I guess I don't get skinny women with dudes because it's like that's just bones you are feeling.
What do you like?
What do you don't hold any? That's bone. Like
you gotta be careful.
Like I don't want to be the person to be responsible of what happened, Jay. Well, she said, give it to me. And then she ended up here. Like, that's literally how the story goes. She said, give it to me. I did what I was in the wheelchair. Right. Be sitting around here like, hey, Latrell. Like, no. Like, because it's just, it's weird when you see that, like, because you think that.
The first thing that comes to your mind is, so how does this work?
Because also, as a dude, I don't want nobody that's skin and bones calling themselves riding me, just bouncing up the top. And I'm like, ma'am, I feel your femur. Ma'am, this hurts. Listen, there's nothing here.
How about you flip over? You just want to roll up. Maybe we
She said break that back, so I broke her back.
And here
and
we
then
are.
no, and then it's like she flip over and you be like,
you know what? This ain't no better.
She went from being Jessica to feeling like Dan. Like her name is Dan or some shit. Like, why do I feel like I'm fucking a nigga on the high school basketball team? This is wrong. This is not what I'm not supposed to think this way, Jesus.
It's like turn around and you like, no.
I mean, don't you look back at me like this. Don't you look with no aggressive ass face. Now you looking like you was third string in a rugby team. Stop looking at me. Fucking look at me.
Not third string.
So fucking look at me. What you looking at me for? Just like, nothing. Stop it. Look at the pillow. Look at it.
We started talking about
scams.
theft, and then we got to squeezing iPads in between cheeks, and was like, well, that may not work. And you was like, but no, I've seen some iPad cheeks before. And
that was the catalyst.
iPad cheeks is what I'm gonna call it. That's what,
like I used to always say.
I'm gonna call it.
Yeah.
No, because like I used to see. I remember when I first started really paying attention to like leggings and yoga pants, and I was like, God made a good thing in yoga pants. But then when I realized there's some people that just can't get nothing in yoga pants, I was like, God made a practical joke in yoga pants, because like I feel like every woman and man should have one friend in your life that is designated to do nothing else but say, no, don't wear that. Okay, see, you are that friend. See, good. Because like everybody needs that. Because like some people come out the house like, yo, I'm killing it. And you be like, no.
But the thing is,
no, yeah. But I'll video call her before a date sometimes. Like, hey, before when everything was good, I would call her and be like, this is my outfit. Yes, no.
Did you iron that shirt?
Yeah.
Or Alejandro, our brother Alejandro,
yeah.
Like, Alejandro, if you think that you about to walk out the house with me like this, you're wrong. Go upstairs, go find an iron shirt, or take this one off and iron it, because I'll be damned.
Do you want to handle your daughter, or
is that mine?
That's
I'm
yours.
sorry, our dogs are outside. They're trying to get inside. Like, I don't understand why we got to stay out here.
That's why I left, because it was making noise, and I was like, I gave them all a treat, and they were good for like 3 minutes.
My roommate has a cat, and she kicked him out her room yesterday, and like for almost 45 minutes, this little motherfucker was by the door like, and then she finally opened the door. I was like, oh, so you heard him? She was like, heard what? I was like, this little motherfucker been whining. Like, goddamn it. Like, this fucking keep sweat. Ain't no fuck.
There she is.
Here you go.
Oh.
Yeah. That's Roxy. The one you saw earlier is Gizmo.
Gizmo.
Yeah.
Gizmo.
He's a pain in my ass.
He's cute, though.
Gizmo.
Put those away.
That's cute. Are you kidding me? That
is? It's a goddamn gremlin.
Yeah, I know. He's cute. That's the cute one.
I don't trust none of them.
First of all, you don't trust this little motherfucker when he's like this and cuddly. Ain't nobody putting him in no water.
Like I said, after I saw what happened, I don't even want to talk too fast, because if get it away, get him out the house. I don't want nobody to accidentally spill a glass of water, or get them far away from here, off the premises.
I don't know why you gotta hate on Gremlins. He was cute. No, he's a Mogwai. Gremlins is what comes out after.
Yeah, he's a Mogwai.
Mogwais is cool. Gremlins is.
I don't want no mistakes. I don't want no accidents. And
wait, you treat. Lord forgive me for saying it this way, but it's the only way my comic brain can think of this. You treating Gremlins like it's unprotected sex. I don't want no accidents. I don't want
Listen, I know what can happen. That's the thing. That's why I don't.
See,
I also myself, because I don't want no mistakes. I mean that in all aspects.
Again, it's like, listen to the whole conversation. Nigga, this is why you putting on the condom, okay? Because I don't want no accidents. Okay, I don't want no mistakes.
That easy.
Sometimes it's not, but
Listen, every man has had this whole. But listen, no.
Nah.
Listen.
Not me. No, I'm like, hey, do you? And they're like, yeah, I do. I'm like, well, I'm gonna wear one anyways, just in case.
I'm gonna say, so tell me, try to tell. I want you to tell me something that you think I haven't heard before we move forward. Before I still want to see what it is that you come up with. I mean, no.
Now you sitting up butt naked, legs crossed like Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct, talking about, so tell me something. Like what?
No, really. And then no. And then simple as that. We don't need states over here.
I think I stopped doing that after I was like 22, 23, when I was like, what? So listen, hey, listen, what can I remember I said once. I remember I really actually said as a young adult, I had the statement, but what can really go wrong? Like I really said,
everything.
Literally.
So I'm gonna tell you how everything went wrong. So me and my ex, we were together. She ended up becoming my ex-wife. She ended up being my wife. We divorced like quickly. So back in the day, we had an apartment together. We had a studio. And so we didn't have a bed. We had a double-decker air mattress, right? So it was Valentine's Day, and I was like, yo, this is going to be dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to blow up the air mattress, make sure it's sturdy, get these rose petals. I got candles. I got Moscato, barefoot type. You know what I'm saying? I'm be all romantic and shit. And I got a CD, because that's how long it is. Long ago it was. I got a CD made with a bunch of sexy music. And so it's Valentine's Day, right? We get to, you know what I'm saying? I cooked dinner, all this shit. We get to do what we do. So, what'd you say?
He pulled out all the stops.
All the stops, right? So we end up doing what we do. And then I was done. I pulled out. Then she was like, did you come at me? And my response was, and I quote, kinda.
No.
The answer was literally, she was like, what the fuck is kinda?
What the fuck is kinda? Either you did or you didn't.
I was like, I started, but then I pulled out. So
plan B. That's what I heard. That's all I heard was when you said, I didn't even hear kinda. I just heard you said plan B. That's what I heard.
I was like, and I literally, the problem is I was smiling when I said it. I was like, God. No. I was like, kinda. And she was like, the fuck is wrong with you? I was like, it's Valentine's Day. I bought Moscato. Like,
I bought Moscato. It's the best excuse ever. I bought you Moscato. I thought we was good. I made you dinner. I roasted a chicken, and I bought you Moscato.
I bought Moscato.
Let me tell you, just for future reference for both of y'all, and I hope any female in the audience who's listening to this will also concur. I don't care if you get me a motherfucking jet. If I told you not to and you did, it's a problem. I don't care if it's a jet. I don't care if it's a new pair of Louboutins. I don't care if it's a new bag or if you're not even that materialistic. Whatever your heart desire is, whatever you may want, sis. If I told you no and you got, well, I got you. I got you. And I got you.
Never told. I wasn't told not to.
Well, see, then
don't. This is the thing for anybody who watch this later. When you get the pleasure going raw, you got it. I think like it's automatic. You're gonna automatically think I'm gonna pull out. That's the natural thought in nine out of 10 situations.
Oh yeah.
But if you've been with somebody a while and you like, we've been doing this anyway. You like, this is the one time I'm gonna let it ride. And then you just sit there.
The one time I was trying to shoot the club up.
I was shooting. I swear to God, I swear to God, people do not understand why I say that. I call it shooting up the club. Like it was like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, yo, you out here shooting up the club?
I think it's a Midwest thing. I think
it's gotta be. It's gotta be a Midwest thing. Because it's gotta be like everybody out here was like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, yo, you ain't never been.
Well, I do now, but
there you go. Ask Angelica if you wanted to shoot the club.
No. Just tell me, like want me to shoot up the club. But then here's the thing: it was like you didn't tell me not to, so I was like, let's see. And then while I'm in mid, like when I was first 2 levels, I was like, maybe not. So that was like the kind of like I didn't let it fully.
Okay, well then I guess my answer has to change. If she didn't say, it's different. If you are in a long-term relationship and y'all already been going raw, and this, then that's just on her. You should have said something if that's what you. If you didn't.
And then like 2.5 weeks later,
I missed birth control at least the whole week, so we can't. You got to pull out.
Oh yeah, that's. Let's somebody tell.
Conversation that has to be had. You got to be an adult about it.
That's a weird conversation to have. Y'all both horny and Satan in a snowstorm, and like now you like both naked, rubbing on each other. I ain't had birth control in a week. Like some dude will be like,
responsibility. You have one goddamn job.
You had one job. You had one job.
Listen. My ex had an IUD, and that was amazing because I didn't have to fucking worry about her shit at all. I knew I was golden.
Let me tell you something. My daughter's mom. So I have 2 kids. My daughter's mom and I, we were together like 8 years, and for the first 4.5, 5, we were going raw, and everything was like yo, and like we were together, and I used to just go shoot all up in the club, right? And so for years, we had come to the belief that she just couldn't have kids. Because like I already got one, she thought she couldn't have kids. So we were like, cool. So one year on Christmas, I went and picked my son up and brought my son to stay with us for Christmas. So my son was in the living room. He was asleep, on the couch sleep. Me and her, we in the bedroom. And I'm full of Christmas joy. And, so I got my family together. And I gave her these jingle bells. So fast forward 30 days later, she was sick and everything. She just had been sick. And she was like, yo, I don't know what's up. And like both of us was like, yeah. She was like, I'm more than likely not pregnant. So I was like, yo, let me take you to the to the emergency room. So we go take it to the doctor in the emergency room. She was like, yo, you can go and just come pick me up. I was like, cool, whatever. So a couple hours go past. She's like, I'm ready, come pick me up. I come pick her up. She get in the car. I said, so what's going on? She was like, we pregnant. I almost drove me and this bitch into a Famous Dave's real quick. I was like, what?
Not no more.
What? She was like, yeah, we pregnant. I was like, you hungry? Because like I cried the first thing because I'm like, you gotta feed the baby. Like my mind because again, it comes out of nowhere. It was one of those, okay.
You mean like a whole baby?
I was like, because at first I was like, yo, I've been busting inside you like an 80s breakdancing video. Like, this is not like what? And she was like, probably was all that Christmas joy. And I was like, well, thank you, Santa. Like, because I guess like who else do I thank in that moment? Like so what I'm saying is pull out.
Wear a condom or pull out.
I mean, I'm a condom advocate. I definitely am. Like out of town places, just not finna randomly raw dog nobody I don't know. Not at all.
I'm glad you have some standards.
Yeah, like people like, oh,
involved also clearly has standards.
Yeah, because this motherfuckers be going to the club like, yo, let's fuck in the bathroom. And they're like, yo, bro, you ain't got no rubbers. No, we good. No, nigga. No. There ain't enough mezcal to get rid of what's in your system. She might give you.
I gotta have a lot of, I don't even drink that much, but I gotta have 3 shots of Patron in order to decide to go into the bathroom. First of all, I don't know why the bathroom is even, you don't have your.
No, I need to be comfortable. I need
we
to have
grown. Why are we in the bathroom?
First of all, I'm built like I just got out of prison. I got broad ass shoulders. Like my thighs are thick. Them bathroom stalls ain't even meant for me. So now I'm trying to sit here and get some
big bathroom stalls plus size no more. I gotta squeeze into the stalls. I'm like
yeah, you like sitting like at an angle. Like
and then the only way we can do it, and then the only way we could possibly do it is if we fucking in the handicap stall and what's somebody in the club in a wheelchair. Now what? You know what I'm saying? What? Somebody in the club, they rolling up. Now they in the club, they rolling up. Now they gotta pee, and now the only bathroom they want to use, they can't use because somebody got somebody bent over their railings. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
there is something about mentioning a handicap stall and somebody who needs a handicap stall. And you say they rolling up to the club.
He said, "What if somebody at the club in a wheelchair?"
And they rolling up to the club.
They rolling up to the club. Like, I've seen niggas go to the club like, hey, what's up, Tyler Park? Like, yo, this nigga's fresh to death. Like, his shoes ain't gonna get scuffed. But, like, he cool because he...
And, yo, I saw a dude walking from the bus stop. He was holding his shoes. I said, wait, so you got shoes that's expensive enough that you won't walk in, but you on the bus?
You like, I'm not finna crease these bitches, nigga, but you need to crease that bus pass. That's what you need to do.
I said, that's interesting. I wonder if you realize your priorities are mixed up. But that's just
there's certain places I couldn't have sex in a club. I don't know. I don't trust any club bathroom to like. I used to work out. Like I said, I work as a bouncer in a nightclub, and I worked at one club where moms was trying to have sex in the bathroom. I was like, the bathroom is filthy, men and women's. Like, why? There's no.
Like the bathroom in public in general. Like, if I'm a firm believer, and you better go to the bathroom before you leave the house.
Yep.
Look, everybody went to the bathroom, because if I know I'm gonna be out somewhere longer than the X amount of time, I have to scout a bathroom. Like, I need to look around to see which one is the cleanest stall, which one has toilet paper, does this one have seat protectors? I need to plan this out if I'm gonna be out longer, because I don't like using the bathroom in public because I don't trust other people clean as good as I do.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Just, like, I've seen sex in the
Nah, like maybe in my early 20s, maybe you might have gotten me, but nah,
you still wouldn't have got me in a club, not in the club. Like, you probably catch me in the parking lot by the cars, in between the cars on the side. Like, that would give me more room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big boy.
A lot more room for activities and all that.
You are my favorite motherfucking friend right now. You just started quoting Step Brothers. We got so much room for activities. Like, this.
That's all I'm saying. But no, I don't know. Maybe I like skipped like my wild phase, because I'm 25 and I've never had a desire to have sex in the club bathroom. I don't know where that shit came from. I don't know if it was the movies and the white women doing that shit, but I never thought that was some place where I would want to have sex with somebody. That's weird as hell to me.
Between movies and what I see on xnxx.com, like, I watch a lot of those videos and I'm like, because there's always somebody fucking in the club bathroom, and there's always somebody who manages to take their phone out, go over the stall, and do this shit. Like,
I'm not gonna look up and just see a phone hanging. Like,
can't you can fucking feel that. You can feel that. Like,
yeah, you can.
You know when people are looking at you.
I got a feeling
somebody's watching me. Like, if you're gonna fuck anywhere, fucking a stairwell. Let me tell you something. I went to Everest College.
First of all, the acoustics in there are great.
Huh?
She said the acoustics in there is great.
Hey, the stairwell, oh my God, they're amazing. It's like the walls give you the feedback. Like, so I went to Everest because I was, watching. I decided to go to college off of commercial.
Doing anything anyway.
On the TV, watch my life pass me by. Yeah. And so it was this chick it was this chick who I never thought this was gonna happen, but she was willing to get it on in the bathroom. And I was like, okay, so how we gonna play this off? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You go to the bathroom. And I say, like, a minute and a half later, I'm gonna go. And then I'm gonna meet you in the bathroom, and you're gonna come into the men's bathroom in the handicap stall, because wasn't that many handicapped students at night. And so we knew that wasn't gonna change anything. And then we would have this happen. It'd be a quickie, real quick, real fast. And then we had to try to time going back to the thing. And it would keep happening repeatedly. And sometimes it was, but you know what? I still aced all my courses at Everest. Like, I was able to get my academic studies and my extracurricular activities while wearing scrubs. Do you understand the value of life? Right? No, I'm gonna start doing that.
Listen, get it how you live?
Get it how you live.
I'm not mad. All I'm saying is I feel like if it's in a bathroom, it just has to come. I feel like if you plan it and you just gotta do all these logistics just to get it in. I'm not even in the mood no more. Shit.
Well,
You want no
you're like, all right, so listen, here's the schedule. So at 7:02, you gonna go ahead and say you gotta go to the
make sure
bathroom.
you're in the
At 7:04, you need to be right there. Did my shit just dip out? Hold on. Did my shit dipped out for a second. I'm sorry, I got a shot in that connection because I was talking about shit I probably wasn't supposed to be talking about on the internet. But anyway, so by 7:04, you're gonna go ahead and walk down the hallway. By 7:04, I'm leaving out the classroom. So look, we should meet at this appropriate bathroom location by 7:05, 13.
Yeah. It's just turned into a Mission Impossible scene.
Yeah.
Right.
I spent so much energy trying to get here on time and watch the clock and shit. You know what? Sorry.
Okay.
Oh no, I just figured she just had something she wanted to say. Like she had a point. Like sometimes you just gotta speak your mind. Speak your mind. Like I agree though. I do think that a lot of times it's not worth it because you gotta plan so much shit. Like I think I've seen plans for shit happen. Like sometimes, like if you know you're gonna get some, like the most plans is like, all right, what time and where? Like that's it, not how to do all these different things leading up to it. I get you on that one.
And where?
Security guard shift change happens at 7:03. So if you leave by 7:04, they should still be on opposite sides of the building. You walk right in there, they're not going to see you.
Not the security shift change. You got the security shift change.
You got the security shift change. Like you got exactly 3.6 minutes to make it in between shift change. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
My dogs are acting up.
Don't worry, that ain't no problem. I like dogs. Dogs like me. I just don't like cats. Cats are assholes.
See, I'm not a cat person either.
I'm not a cat person
at all. Actually, I prefer one or two that I know who happen to be family, but I don't really like them that much either.
I'm allergic. They fucking love me, and that's a problem. I don't know why, but cats are like.
I'm allergic to dogs as well, but there's this beautiful thing that Allergy Jesus made, and it's called Zyrtec.
Yeah,
and Allergy Jesus. I like to thank my Jesus according to the causes I'm thanking him for. Like, thank you, Allergy Jesus, Flaming Hots Jesus, She Not Pregnant Jesus. Like,
Jesus wears a lot of different hats, is what you say.
Man, Jesus wear a lot of different hats. Look, thank you for not having
this transaction.
Look, thank you, transactional Jesus. Thank you, not running the plates, Jesus. Not checking the registration, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. I made it through the light, Jesus. All those.
Thank you, Jesus, for parking favor. Like, Lord, you know I didn't want to drive around the church.
My favorite one.
Parking Jesus is my favorite Jesus.
Parking Jesus is better. Like, Lord, you know I don't want to walk around. I don't want to drive around those circles now. Look at Lord. Come on, Jesus. Work your magic.
You say hallelujah.
Look at parking Jesus work for him.
Parking Jesus. I'm gonna start saying that now.
There you go.
Look at parking Jesus.
Look at parking Jesus.
I'm gonna kick both of you out again.
You just look so serious. I'm gonna kick both of y'all the fuck about here.
Yeah, y'all getting wild. Let's go. Come on, everybody.
Sorry about that. They get
excited.
excited.
I apologize.
Come on. There you go. And get out.
You ain't gotta apologize.
They just get sad when they get out. They can't come in the room, so then they start.
They're like, why can't we be involved in anything?
Yeah.
This is why we don't take y'all nowhere, because y'all don't know how to behave.
I'm gonna take you.
Yeah, recording is always a lot of fun because we'll be going and we'll get on a tangent and it'll be going real well, and then you just hear it's like fuck. Pause. Start again.
You want to save that thought?
Yeah.
No, you know what you should do? Keep it recording. Keep it recording and like put the little bleep with the little technical difficulty sign in the middle, and then like they come back.
Kitty.
Right. They'll come back just like, so you guys probably wondered what happened. So listen, the dogs, right? So we had to get rid of the dogs, but we're back. And as we were saying, I forgot what the fuck I was saying. Okay, next subject.
We're just gonna like put a little, just bleep it out and just say dogs.
Yep, the dogs.
Yep.
That's always what people become known for. But yeah, man, I wish y'all the best on it, man. Like I had to tell Rudy, I was like, just fucking do it. Because he was giving me all this other stuff like, well, I don't know about this and I gotta have this. I was like, yo, stop. Do it. Like, because if you don't, like, if you don't do it, you'll get to the point where you'll keep being very stagnant with it and hesitating. And then you'd be like, oh, well, at some point, fuck it. I don't want to do it no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, I was telling my boy I'm writing on this pilot that I had to rewrite, and I first I gave the 10th draft of the pilot I wrote to my buddy who's a director who got chosen for the HBO directorial program. Nice. When I tell you this nigga gave me back all the notes, I was like, I should never write ever again in life.
We found a whole thing with red pen. You just said, well, shit.
I was like, I mean, he was like, well, why don't you do this? Makes no sense. I was like, well, I don't want to write no more. I literally told him, like, I don't want to write ever again. Thank you. He was like, no. He was like, you should keep writing. I was like, nigga, that was the 10th draft. He was like, holler at me when you get to the 15th. I was like, oh, okay. But still, I don't want to write no more. Because, like, I've never had, it was very disparaging. I never had that level of criticism that wasn't meant to break me, but I took it as it was breaking me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't meant to shit on me and bring me down. It was like, yo, if you want to do this, if you want to have something people want to read and eventually package, then that's the case. And so to translate to that with y'all, yo, you got recording shit. Just, it's not going to be perfect. Like, you can literally go through my YouTube channel and see how the shit started. Like, shit was, let me see if I can.
I'm assuming that eventually, beginning, I figured it's always a little rough until, you get your foot in, you learn your style, like we get into like a better of a flow. And maybe we even like check the structure of the show once we start getting, some feedback from fans or whoever's watching, friends, family. So I know I've prepared myself for it to be a little rough, and I've also am preparing myself for the internet, and because people on the internet just mean as hell, and it just
for no apparent fucking reason.
No reason. You could be like, you know what? I kind of feel like the way that you wore your shirt was offensive, and I feel like you shouldn't wear your shirt like that no more because fuck you.
They'd be like, I don't like the way you breathe. You'd be like, excuse me? I'm gonna pull up one. I'm gonna pull up a video.
You wear glasses, and I feel like you shouldn't be able to see because I can't wear glasses. I feel like you trying to tell me that I need glasses because you wearing glasses, and it made me feel a type of way when I was watching the show because you wore glasses.
All right, here Let me see. I'm looking at this. Let's see. That's it. Let's see. All right, here we go. Hold on. Let me put that there. Let me go to the share screen. Share screen. Application window. Boom. Share. Okay. All right. I'm going to show y'all how cheesy this shit looked. Let me turn the volume down on the sound, but because I don't think the. Oh, wow. Again, this is me by my door.
Yeah. Okay.
We can do this. We're good. We can do this. Yeah. We just gotta find a I told Rudy we should get a step and repeat to put
make it easier.
So that way we don't have to try to find a new location or try to rent a space or I don't want to rent nowhere where we can just spend it's probably about $60-$70, maybe 120 if we just want to go ahead and get the stand and we can get our logo on there. Like we can just get a plain a colored background and just put it up there. So that's what I'm thinking. We just buy a quick little step and repeat from online and pull it up right there, and then you'll just see that background and you'll see us, and we can play with the lighting, test it out.
The lighting
pillowcase, no pillowcase.
And I just wanted to show y'all, like, this is from 2018. Like,
it's night and day already in 2 years.
Sure. This is 2018. This is just, again, by my closet, by my door, just was like, fuck it, just set the camera up and go. And so I show y'all that to show you, like, yo, it's not a bad thing. Like, if you starting out, you just starting out. Like, it will evolve. That is just that bullshit. Let me show you what's another one. Hold on. Let's see. That's that. Let me go back because I was literally going through all of my shit. Let me show you the evolution of shit.
Yeah, show us the evolution.
Skip the ads. as you can see, the Black Panther poster is behind me now.
Okay.
That's this poster.
Nice.
It's got a spot now.
Has it been 2 years since Black Panther?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Time to leave you in quarantine.
This has been the longest year of my life.
My birthday is in 10 days, and it's the reason I'm going home.
Hey.
I'm going back to Chicago so I can at least do something.
Going back for another 2 weeks?
Probably a week and a half.
Okay.
I was right in the middle of quarantine for my birthday. Yeah. Just had something small at the house because that's all we could do.
Yeah, that was all that was allowed.
My birthday passed and we got an elote cart to come and serve us, and that was nice.
Oh, okay.
Look at this. Okay.
Yeah, I literally just went to I'm trying to see when exactly did it change, because that went from here. That still had that. That was me still 200 pounds heavier, by the way.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, that was before having to have a hole in my throat.
Huh?
Yeah, he almost died.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Let me see the evolution. Oh yeah, this is what I tried. This is when I tried putting the TV screen behind me.
Okay.
This is me just.
Huh? Okay, I see.
So that was that. Cloak and Dagger. Let's see. Is it here?
Is it me, Jesus?
Nope, same thing. But again, it was like for the longest I was doing the same basic stuff.
Right.
It was the same basic stuff until we got to the point where this is when I knew I started trying to do shit new, like I showed y'all. The wall has changed.
Camera quality has changed.
Look at that.
Right, the camera was different then. Like that was when I was using my roommate's old camera, different mics and everything, and I just kept changing shit. Shit consistently kept changing. It kept changing. It kept evolving.
That's the Dark Phoenix trailer. That was what, last year?
Yeah, but thank God that shit is over with, because that movie was so terrible.
That movie was
so terrible. So terrible. But as you can see, but I'm just saying, like, it evolves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It evolves. And again, I'm probably going to take eventually, the next move probably is to take all of these down, and I'm going to have my whole backdrop filled. Hold on, let me grab stuff.
Hey, Roxy,
but you got it.
Open the door, bro.
Probably be filled with these.
Are you kidding me?
So this will more than likely be my backdrop now. It's just going to be a bunch of these. Hold on. So like that.
Oh, your paintings.
Yeah, it's just going to be my paintings. That.
I like those.
That.
Oh, I like that one a lot.
Now that's dope. Oh, wait.
When it was Pride, I did that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. He gay now.
SpongeBob?
Yeah, he's been gay.
He's always been. He's always asexual. He's a sponge.
I thought he was like, I thought he was like asexual, like androgynous or.
Oh, that looks sick. I don't think I saw that one.
Yeah, these are all the ones I painted.
Yeah, I follow you on Instagram. I know you post them sometimes, but I don't think I've seen that one yet.
That's pretty fire.
That.
So have you done all these? Damn, that's dope.
Have I done all these? All these I did.
Those are awesome.
Thank you. Every last one of these I did.
Like you freehand this? That's fire.
Mm-hmm.
I can't draw. Have you seen that SpongeBob?
I got like 7 more. I got like 17 paintings that I've done. Just me being on, like when I get bored.
Oh, that's nice.
That's pretty dope.
I like that one. Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Bless you.
Thanks, Roxy.
And then this little one.
Black love.
Oh, I like
that's
that.
Dope.
So yeah, just like I'm probably gonna take off. That's probably the next evolution of the background. is just putting all of these together in a like a mosaic thing in the back.
That's pretty dope. I like that. That's creative.
So, yeah.
And you get to showcase, your other talents as well, which is painting. So that's pretty awesome.
And at the point, I'm at a point now, like a lot of people have been always asking, was I gonna sell them? And I'm like, I pretty much should, because I got like 17 or 18 of these, and it's just no point. I collect. It's like I do them and just put them to the side. And so I was telling my homegirl today, we were talking. I was like, the only thing is I don't want to shortchange myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell somebody, oh yeah, this is worth $200 when in all actuality it's worth way more because of time and everything.
Yeah.
Like so, yeah. So that's the next step in my background or my backdrop. I'm probably gonna do so. Man, I got a bunch of blank canvases in my damn closet still to use. Like I'm saying, it's a step and repeat can be cool. Anything you have can be cool. Just don't put too much pressure on yourself in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't put any. We're getting caught up in the details right now.
Yeah.
We really are.
If you're just starting, you're not gonna. Here's the thing: you're not gonna. First of all, I'll admit, I love the fuck out of what I did with this. I didn't think it was gonna be this dope. Me doing like a fire, ice, hot, cold shit. So see it closer.
It's nice. It's really
but
I think I asked you how much you would want for one of your paintings on Instagram once.
Which one was it?
I can't remember. I remember I looked at it, was like, fuck, I need that in my life. And
if you let me know which one it was, because the way I broken down how much I'm charging for it. So my materials for everything, I take that and then I multiply it times the amount of hours I spent. Like if the painting is very, very detailed, you can tell I spent a very long time on it. Yeah. But as I was saying, when you guys start out, like you're not gonna be like everybody else. You don't want to be like everybody else.
Right.
You said it, Candace, you said it yourself. Like some people, you don't know if you're gonna have fans watching or just regular people. You don't know how YouTube's algorithm is gonna do it. But as long as you enjoy what you're doing and putting it out, it's not gonna matter. Okay, I think it's time for me for some more allergy pills. That's what this is. But it's not gonna matter. So just get it, just do it.
Right.
Because again, let's say hypothetically you buy a step and repeat. Now you got it. The dope thing is if you get the opportunity to start doing it live or doing it in different places, you have that. But let's say you decide you want something different now.
Right.
You know, studios, even if you ever notice, studio setups always change.
Yep.
Eventually. So it's don't get caught in all those basic details. As long as you can start, you have to start in steps. Recording, editing. I had to learn how to edit myself as well because I won an editing program at a comedy festival.
Oh wow, nice.
I was at like in 2011, I think it was 2011, something like that. I had came in first place in the Laugh Track Comedy Festival in Denver, and the prize was Sony Vegas Pro editing software.
Nice.
And I was using that for years. Like people was like, "Yo, you got to get Premiere or blah blah blah." I was like, "Motherfucker, I won a thing. I'm not gonna pay for shit."
Yeah.
And so now thanks to the God that is Pirate Bay, I have Adobe Premiere, Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Lightroom. I got this call. It's called, they give you a crack to it, so you ain't got to never register. And I'm like, look at the Lord. Look at him work.
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? So so just go ahead, man, and do it and just make it happen, bro. It's nothing's gonna.
I think we have enough. I would say content. I was telling Rudy, like, even if we're not doing, like obviously like movies that are coming out in theater, but I even told him like, let's just maybe take a step back and like review some of our old like classic favorites, even if there's like no new stuff coming out. Like I was telling, like we can go back and
I still think we should do, because this all started because we saw Arrival and spent like an hour and a half. Yeah, that night we spent an hour and a half talking and then texted each other the whole next week.
Like, yo, we did you her? And then I think we got the idea of doing a podcast. We actually started like thinking like about it for real. Like, okay, I think we got something here. We were watching Suicide Squad, and we were watching it with Rudy, with Alejandro, and we kept pausing, like, hold up now, pay attention to this scene right here. I need you to watch this because did you see how he did this thing? And that didn't make no sense because of And we would pause the movie, and then they'd be like, "Can you?"
We're the worst moviegoers.
You can't go to the movies with us because we'll talk. I'm like, "Did you see that shit?"
Yeah, I'm like, did she really just tell him that?
He told him
oh my
that's
God.
stupid. See, now watch what's gonna happen right here. Watch. And then people be like, "Shh." I'm like, "But watch us."
Why she can betray him?
Y'all go to another fucking room. Just go to another goddamn room, okay?
No, really, that's us. So it just kind of started where we were noticing that we were having like all these, super great, at least to us, great opinions about these movies and breakdowns and analytics. We're like, I think people would like to hear us talk about this.
And honestly, it also helped that like every time a movie would come out, our friends would be like, "Hey, you two saw that, right?" And we're like, "Yeah."
Let me tell you what we thought.
Yeah, they always asked us. So that's people pumped up our egos. So now here we are.
That's how the Trusty Sidekick podcast started. I think I told you.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally how it started. Me and Bobby Hill would just have conversations about the Arrowverse shows. We just would talk any comic book show. We would just have conversations. We were like, "Yo, let's just put this shit on the podcast."
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you officially have made history, Rudy.
Yeah.
This is the longest one-on-one I've done.
Oh shit! Yeah, holy cow!
Wow, yeah.
Well, I was quiet for most of it. Yeah, I just let you and Candace vibe. That's why I wanted to bring her on because I knew you two.
I mean, that's fine. I'm cool with that, but I'm just letting you know this is the longest one I've done with no worries at all. I'm like, all right, let me get the fuck on off. Let me end this shit. I mean, it's a Saturday that I can't do. It'd be a different story. This is a regular Saturday. I'll be like, yo, I'm finna kick it later. This is Saturday where I'm finna be like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum this floor.
Let me tell y'all how trash I am. Y'all wanna know how trash I am?
How?
So this was, had you not asked me to come over and do this, I was at home, Amazon Prime, just for all the Twilights on Amazon Prime.
Oh no.
So I started number 1 last night, hit number 2 this morning. So when I get home, I'm about to finish 3 and go on to Direct Dawn's part 1 and 2 because I mean, what else is there to do?
Let me tell you something. I've been watching old game shows on Amazon Prime. I went through. This is how I know I had a fucking problem. Okay, they recently put Supermarket Sweep on Netflix. Supermarket Sweep has been on Amazon Prime.
Sorry, get out.
No, what were you
saying? She vibing with Supermarket Sweep.
Come on.
So it's been on Amazon. When I tell you, I have watched every single Supermarket Sweep episode.
Hold on.
All of them.
How many seasons of Supermarket Sweep are there?
It's like 8.
Like 8.
Jesus. Jay.
Don't you? No.
It's a lot. It's a lot of TV.
My dogs don't listen.
Hey, man. Here's the thing. You can put Supermarket Sweep on in the background and you really don't have to watch it.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Basically, it's just a bunch of people and they go, hey, you got to get these items in this amount of time. Go get these items.
You know what?
And it's so hilarious. Have you ever watched it, Rudy?
Yeah. I remember watching it growing up in middle school.
You got to pay attention to it now and pay attention to the married couples. The married couples be the best because, like, in the beginning, like, whoever answers this one question, they do this mini sweep. So if it's like, let's say the woman answers the question right. The dude has to go find the item that she guessed right in less than 30 seconds or vice versa. Let either one of them don't know where the fuck to find it. You can see the hate and anger. Like if it's a husband that answers the question and the wife can't find it, his look is like, well, bitch, what do you be doing in the grocery store all this time if you can't find this?
Like, so what the fuck have you been doing when I sent you to the store with the list? I've sent you to get this numerous times. You don't know where
you will literally see that. They started the last seasons before it got canceled. They would have college students on who were dumb as a bag of hammers.
That sounds so much more fun.
These motherfuckers were so like I've never watched so many dense white dudes and white chicks in my life.
I'm like, so how do y'all nourish yourselves?
So now I'm done with Supermarket Sweep. I've moved on to Pressure Luck because that was my shit. You know what I'm saying? The homie Peter Tamarkin out here going no whammies, stop. Like
I like The Price is Right. That Price is Right.
I want somebody to fight on Contestants Row. Family Guy made a spoof out of it where somebody will bid like 1975 be the highest bid, and then somebody will go $1 and they just turn around and go, you bitch. Like I want to see that happen live. Because you can tell like all these other people be like, yo, I got this. And then somebody go $1 you. That's the face.
Damn.
I'm gonna meet you in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm. So I've been watching that.
Like you guys, but let me find out that they did that. Legends of the Hidden Temple. Let me find that on a streaming service.
Yo,
let me tell you something. Nick, I got a whole joke I do about Legends of the Hidden Temple on stage because people don't be remembering. I'm like, yo, the purple parrots, red jaguars, silver snakes, green monkeys. Like, I always wanted to be on that show, but I was afraid to go running through the temple and get snatched up by one of them temple guards who was either a college intern or somebody's drunk ass uncle who would always be molesting the kids. Be like, come here for a second. And little kid be like, I got this medallion. Like, that's not what I want. Why do you smell like them being in depression? You know, when
they try to set up the fucking iron monkey.
The silver monkey.
I'm like, bro, if you don't just place this monkey down,
like, the legs are backwards. The legs are backwards.
Like, how do you not like? That's the bottom. Just turn the stomach around and put the head.
Line the bitch up, and they could never line it up. I said, what are y'all doing to this iron monkey? What are y'all doing to this monkey?
The shrine of the silver monkey was the shit, yo. Like, you just wanted to get to the shrine of the silver monkey. Because some legends.
3000. What was that? Double Dare 2000. Double Dare
2000. Yep.
That's the one they
Double Dare.
That was the family
Double Dare. That's when you knew. That's when you knew families had problems at home. Double Dare 2000 showed you families that had problems at home because it wasn't
just your family. You was like, oh.
Oh, because fathers and mothers would never get along for the shit because the daddies ain't about that. Like, I want to fucking get slimed. And the mom is like, this is going to be fun for all of us. No, the fuck is not. Every daddy was frustrated.
Look, and then you realize your kids really don't take direction very well. You said, no, I said, dig up. Get it. You know how they have to go find the flag.
Fucking
Reach for it, Jim. Jim.
You got to push your goddamn arm up.
And they can't, God damn it, Jim. Shit.
Because they would always put the fathers on that hamster wheel, and you could tell that the daddy smoked cigarettes a lot. Because this nigga's having an asthma attack. He be.
I'm like, grab the flag, Dad. Come on.
He can't because he can't get the numbers to light up. This shit go to 3. This motherfucker like.
I used to want to be on Double Dare too.
What was the one? Because there was another one with like the iron crag with like the 3 different
crag guts.
Yeah,
guts. You had to climb this mountain and they was tossing your ass off of it. Like, do you have it? Guts. Like, I remember that.
Game shows. I wish they would make more of those. They should revamp Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah,
I would do it.
From what I heard, they're supposed to, and they're supposed to be redoing it for adults though.
That's what I'm saying. It should be Millennial Edition or like, you know.
Let's do it.
I definitely want. I'm gonna work out. I'll train for this shit.
I would train. Like, you think niggas train for American Ninja Warrior? I would train for Legends of the Hidden Temple.
I sure would. I'm gonna start recording my video. Just like my audition video.
There you go.
Hi, my name is Candace, and I've been watching Legends of the Hidden Temple since I was. What's today? I don't know.
I want that purple parrot shirt to be tight like this on my fucking bicep. I want it to be like, sir, you are too goddamn grown. I'm like, bitch, you better put me in this temple.
Stiff arm the fuck out of all these kids.
Sir, you caused 8 babies to drown. Fuck them babies.
Look, I always fuck you and these ugly ass kids. I don't care.
And these ugly ass kids, like, so yeah, like they're bringing a lot of game shows back though.
They are. They did the Hollywood Squares one. They tried to revamp that one. I don't know how.
The weakest link is coming back.
Oh,
are they bringing back the lady? If they're not bringing her back, then I don't want to see it.
They bring it in Jane Lynch. Jane Lynch is the host.
I don't think
she's
she
too
could.
nice.
I don't think she could hit that. You remember the British? She's like, "You are the quickest link," and I was like, "Shit."
Goodbye, and just drop the fuck out you. You just drop you off the stage.
Yeah, like you just fall through a hole in the floor. You are the quickest link. Shoot.
Like, I want to know, did those people live? Because I ain't heard of nobody that ever survived. Like,
I haven't heard of any.
Like NBC, you signed a waiver saying when you lose, you might be murdered. So your best bet is to win. Like, I don't want to.
That's why people always be betraying each other on that show when it first came out.
The weakest man. That was like an anxiety inducing show.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit. Like I was too young to understand what that type of anxiety meant.
Yeah.
But man,
I'm just any of you motherfuckers.
That one or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I said, now I know good and well, you know this question. I'm like the 5th grade. I'm like, you don't know who one of the founding fathers are? And one of the founding fathers like Ice-T. I'm like, don't pick Ice-T, sir. Please don't pick Ice-T.
All right, Ice-T be a choice. It'd be George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton, Ice-T. And somebody be like, well, I think Hamilton is just a play. And George Washington, yeah, he was one. But you know what? I'm kind of...
He was also a general, though. So
I don't know.
General, but Ice-T has been on Law and Order for a very long time.
Wait, speaking of Ice-T on Law and Order, has anybody ever noticed, number one, that Ice-T only has a certain amount of lines that he says, and one of those lines is always, hey, yo, y'all better come check this out. Also, number 2, why is he always in Gucci? Has anybody ever noticed that almost everything that he wears he got a Gucci hat, it's a Gucci belt, a Gucci polo,
Ice-T makes too much money to be on in the New York
Who's dressed in him?
First of all, here's why. Let me ask you your first question. The reason that nigga has a few lines because he cannot act.
Oh, I know.
Ice-T cannot. Like he just happened. He is the luckiest rapper turned actor ever in history. Ever. He cannot act, and he has been a mainstay on Law and Order for years. He made it
to Captain Tutuola now. He's no longer a detective. He's Captain Tutuola because Benson is the lieutenant, right? Ain't that it? Or is Benson the captain?
How long have I not been watching Law? You
know what? Listen, the only people that you would recognize on that show is Ice-T.
Is Marisha Hargitay still there?
That's it.
Okay.
And I think she's on her way out the door. I don't know how much longer Mariska can handle this. Like Mariska has gone through a lot of trauma filming SVU, and I feel for her, and I think she needs a break.
Like I don't understand. Like I don't think people understand. They need to have therapists because these be some deep ass cases they be able to solve.
Man.
Like this is a special victims unit. You be like, oh, he raped her with the light bulb. What? Like,
why? Yeah, I have to mentally and emotionally prepare myself for when the new season starts. And I'm just like, I don't know if I'm ready for what Olivia got this season.
Law and Order is one of those shows that I just don't think is ever going to go away. Like, no, Special Victims Unit specifically, because it's just part of that. Like, yeah, it's always been there. Why would it ever go away?
I'm gonna throw a fit if NBC ever decides to take away. I'm like, there's still cases out here that need to be cracked.
Here's why they won't.
Who's gonna do it?
Dick Wolf. That sounds weird to say they won't do it because of Dick Wolf. No. But Dick Wolf has all of the Law and Order. Dick Wolf he owns TV.
Yeah.
All of the Law and Orders are his. All of the Chicago shows are his.
Chicago shows are his.
Those are his?
Dick Wolf. Also
all Chicago. Dick Wolf. Chicago PD. First of all, as a former resident of Chicago,
tell me.
When it was Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, it was like, that's cool. That's nice. Y'all talk about the fire department and the police, even though y'all get the city names, the street names wrong as fuck. Okay. Then they went to Chicago Med. Like, ain't no hospitals in Chicago like this. This too pretty. Like, that ain't it. Then they was like, we're going to do Chicago law.
The hospitals in Chicago, the floors is dirty.
You motherfuckers is dirty. That the peroxide don't clean them bitches. And then they said we doing Chicago justice. Who the fuck cares about the lawyers?
Chicago. Who? Who gets justice?
Clearly nobody, because cops can still kill niggas. Like, y'all ain't did those episodes. Like, do the episode where Chicago PD person, he kill a nigga, and then the Chicago justice people like, we gotta try this white man, because they gonna do more riots on the Michigan Avenue.
Yep, that's exactly.
But yeah, it's like, I mean, even though with that terrible ass voice, but it's like, that's what he owns. Like, there are certain producers, when you actually Google their names and look at their IMDb's, you're like, oh, you run television.
So basically, I need to pitch any ideas that I have to Dick Wolf. Because I have one.
Can you imagine how hard it is to get to him?
I'm going to have to figure something out. And I'm assuming I'm going to have to step my game up from switching tags.
I got a buddy right now trying to pitch shows to Greg Berlanti. And you would think because he already works on a fucking Arrowverse show that he can get into Berlanti easily. There are meetings that have to be had with the people before the meeting can be had to determine if he gets to meet Greg.
Yep.
Jesus.
You have a preliminary meeting to see what it is you have. First of all, let's just see if we even gonna call him. And then after we get through the details, we're gonna meet again, just us, to make sure that you not telling him no stupid shit before I sit in the room with this man. And we're gonna have a phone call the night before you have the meeting with this man to make sure you know what you're supposed to say and not make me look stupid for letting you meet this man. That's how that goes.
Yeah.
That's how I would do it.
No, that's how I'm telling you, when it comes to these high level production people, you know, it sounds like, oh man, they just run a production company. Yeah, but Greg Berlanti basically owns the CW. Look at, and I'm not talking about the superhero shows. Look at all the shows that are on the CW that are Berlanti productions. Like, that shit is bananas.
I think this is one show I like. It's called The 100. I think that's one of his shows too.
It's another one of his shows. Which also, a beautiful thing about that's the one thing I like about the CW as for the actors, is like if you in one of those shows, you guaranteed to keep working as long as you don't fuck up.
As long as and they'll keep renewing the seasons too, because you know the CW. I will say the one thing about CW. Hey, they come out with some really good shows, and they have good shows.
And also not to cut you off. Not just will they renew the shows as the actors, not just renewing your show. Let's say your character dies on one show, they gonna put you to another show.
Yep. What's that? Legends of Tomorrow. I'm like, I don't know how many times Sarah died in Arrow, but she ended up on.
Look how many people that came from Supernatural, Legends, not Legends of Tomorrow, Legends, Vampire Diaries. All of those have ended up on the Arrowverse shows because you're already in that network.
I don't watch enough CW.
You need to watch a lot more CW.
Listen, I watched Cursed, and that was enough CW for me.
I will listen. Start with the 100. I'm telling you. That's one of my all-time favorites. I will just sit there and just rewatch the 100 because that's how good that show is. Like, I don't know if you it's like a good 8 seasons and each episode is 58 minutes long. Like, that's a binge-worthy show right there. I think I got through like the first 4 seasons in maybe 2 to 3 weeks.
You seen Cursed, Jay? No.
Is that that's the like witch some shit or like that?
Kind of. It's
because I know it's on Netflix now.
Yeah, it's King Arthur's story, but King Arthur's black.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, they switched there. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, it's on Netflix now.
Yeah.
I mean, here's my thing. I'm just gonna say this. Certain things don't need to, like, I don't care for King Arthur being black, because what does it change? The story is still the same.
Mm-hmm.
But at least
like I'm one people like
in the
what'd you say?
I said, but we're getting representation in the fantasy genre, which we don't use.
We haven't had, which is true. We haven't had. But again, if you're gonna give me the story of somebody else, not King Arthur. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can either make a new character up or take another character who's already black. But like King Arthur's been done 90 million times. We get it. That's a black dude. That's a white dude.
I was gonna say, this is like the story of the Lady of the Lake. It's her story, and he just like shows up.
Okay, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, he's supporting.
He's I would say he's pretty main, but I see where you're going.
Yeah, he's not the focus of the story, but you get to see a little bit of his journey. Yeah. But
CW,
they got some good shit.
Smallville, come on.
I fuck with Smallville.
Show?
Smallville is the reason we have the Arrowverse.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't have a Smallville, you don't have an Arrowverse.
You don't.
You know, and I can always do without Dean Cain as ever having been Superman. Just want to say that. Racist ass Dean Cain.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. But I'm just saying, like you said, without Smallville, we wouldn't have had the Arrowverse. But Smallville is what made me like realize that the CWA was like, okay, maybe I should watch this channel more often. Also, it kind of got me into liking superheroes because I only watched it because Superman was fine as hell. And I said, well, you got a viewer out of me.
Yeah.
He's coming on what days on the CW? Wednesdays, 6, 7 Central? I'll be there.
Ooh, look at Superman. He all tall and stout. Look
and
at
then he came out with Supernatural. And I said, you said brothers. Yes, I'll come for the brothers, but I stayed for the story, but I showed up for them. It's just so you know. The storyline just so happens
everybody
to be
loves
interesting.
Dean. Everybody loves Dean.
So here, I switch halfway through the show. So in the beginning, from like season 1 to say season 5, I'm definitely with Dean Winchester. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Sam Winchester glows up, loses his soul. And I said, well, that's it for me. You said lost soul, and he's sitting up here doing pull-ups with shirts off. I'm in. For how many other seasons we have to go? So midway,
another 20 seasons.
Yeah, so midway, I switched from Team Dean to Team Sam, and now I'm just kind of like, you know what? Let's just have them both in the room.
Y'all have been amazing doing this.
We're gonna end there. That's enough.
I don't know where, because I'm watching the sun start to get different and my lighting changing on mine. Like,
same.
No, but this has been fun. Like, this has been actually fun, man. I'm glad I've done this, man. Thank you always. Y'all, again, as long as you at this tier, you already know once a month we're doing this. So
cool. If
you want to come back, Candace, again, please do. Please. You can actually push him out the way sometimes. But yeah, go ahead and tell the people how they can find y'all. Social media, everything y'all got coming up. Go ahead.
YouTube, Minority Movie Report. I think Instagram is Minority Movie, and so is Twitter.
All at Minority Movie. Individually,
don't find me.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could find me on Instagram at Candy Cane Graham, kind of like from Mean Girls. You get it? Candy Cane Graham, because it's Instagram.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, but just follow us on our socials, get us a small following, and hopefully we should have some videos up soon, as soon as I figure out the rest of my editing software problems.
So pretty much all across the board at Minority Movie Report.
Look for us everywhere.
Follow them, y'all. Follow them. Get them going. I told them to put some stuff out, so hopefully they put stuff out and don't be like, well, you know, we didn't have the right lighting that stayed this way because like at about 6:15 the sun went down. Like, put the shit out. That's
face over the ring light.
and get you some paper clips or a string to hang from the ceiling, or stand for the ring. Fuck, like no pillows, no pillows.
So a pillowcase. So we put the pillowcase over the ring light to soften the light.
Oh no! Oh, I didn't. Oh, that's made it worse. Oh,
we didn't figure it out until after.
That just made my head hurt. They almost probably burnt the house down too. Yeah. Look, we will holler. I'll holler at y'all later for more of these. Y'all take care. I'm out of here. This is just sad. The pillowcase. Bye.
Bye.